Hi everybody, Generally Irritable. Super excited to be here with Don Huffines, contender gubernatorial candidate here in Texas. So tell me, Don, what made you decide to run for governor of Texas?
Well, I can tell you, Erica, have you ever met a Republican that didn't say they were conservative?
Yes, I have. I happen to know something about that.
Well, there aren't many. They all say they're conservative. And I think I'm like all Republicans in Texas right now. We're tired of being lied to.
Yes.
They say they're conservative. They say they're going to solve these issues, but all we get is broken and empty promises. And I mean, just look at the issues that are really affecting our state right now, which is our borders wide open. It's an invasion. We have really high property taxes in Texas, the highest, some of the highest in the nation. They just keep going up. And we don't have any confidence in our elections that our votes aren't being stolen and properly counted. So those are just three of the issues. I'm also running on term limits, a lot of other issues. But
I love term limits.
We have had our governor is not doing the job, or I wouldn't have to do it.
I found it so interesting that everybody around the country thinks that Texas is this like perfectly red state and that we're so safe here and oh my God, Governor Abbott is so great. And I'm like, yeah, but Governor Abbott still locked us down, still had mask mandates, still let a bunch of nonsense happen, and that doesn't really sound very conservative to me.
No, he shredded our Constitution, and he's not. And then let's just set the facts out and set the table what kind of Republican he is.
Yes,
31 years on the Texas payroll, 31 years in elected office is the definition of a career politician.
Literally,
I mean, that's the definition. We consider him a rhino, and he's really just a political windsock. What that really means...
But wait, a political windsock? Oh my goodness, okay.
Well, you stick your finger up and go, oh, the wind's going this way. I'm going that way. I'll go that way.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Sorry for interrupting.
That's great. That's fine. But and the reason they do that is because they're career politicians. They think about themselves, what's best for them and not what's best for the state or the people.
Yep.
And so our voters are very smart. And they're tired of it.
Yeah.
They really are. They want real leadership. They want definitive, real leadership. And that's my campaign.
Yes, sir.
Texans first, no excuses.
Texans first, no excuses. Is that your actual campaign slogan?
Yeah, it is.
That is an awesome slogan.
Oh, thank you.
I love that. That is really, really good because it's so important. And one of the things you were saying before we started recording that kind of scared me was that Dallas County, did you say, what is it? 31 elected
We have
seats?
about 70 plus elected positions in the county.
In Dallas County.
And
so that's like, is that like 8, like district attorney, sheriff, county judges, house reps, whatever.
State senators.
All across the board.
Congressmen.
Okay. Yep.
We have 2 Republicans.
Out of 70.
There's 2. And they barely
70.
won.
Oh my gosh.
Texas is going blue.
Yep.
And it's going blue because we don't have real clear leadership at the top. It all starts at the top.
Yeah.
And you can see what DeSantis has done in Florida. I mean, the Democrats are giving up taking over Florida because they got somebody now that's a leader. And our governor is not, but a Huffines administration is going to be. I'm going to close the border without asking permission from the federal government. It's going to be all over in one day.
Yes, sir.
Because this is Texas's border.
Yes,
we
sir.
fought a war over that border, and we're not giving it back to Mexico.
Amen.
And
Amen.
I'm closing it down in one day. I mean, I'm not asking permission from the federal government to do anything. I'm going to take Texas sovereignty to a level that the United States has never seen. It's going to be tremendous.
And isn't Texas technically its own country?
We were at one time.
Okay, so
we're the only state that it was its own country. For 10 years, we were the Republic of Texas. We had our own currency, own embassies.
That is so funny.
I love it. Great.
I love it. What is it? The smallest country in the United States or something?
You know, if we were our own country, we'd have the 10th largest gross domestic product in the world.
Shut up.
No,
for
in the
real?
world. Yeah, 30 million people.
Did you guys catch that?
Here.
Texas by itself has the 10th largest economy in the world. We have a port. We can produce our own energy. We don't need anybody.
No, we really don't.
I mean, it's nice to have people.
Yeah.
But technically, Texas is
pretty
badass. Yeah.
Okay. No, it's a massive economy.
Okay, so tell our viewers where they can find you, what like social medias, websites, and all that kind of stuff.
Well, my campaign's all about liberty. economic liberty, personal liberty. And when we have that, I can tell you our productivity, we're going to have so much prosperity in Texas. It's off the charts. And we're going to I just want to say this because it's true. When we light the lighthouse of liberty up, it's going to blind those socialists from New York to San Francisco down to the swamp in Austin. We're going to show not only the United States what it means to have real liberty, we're going to show the world.
The world.
Because if we lose Texas to the socialists and the Democrats, which is going to happen, if we don't get a strong leader, a real leadership and no excuses, I'm telling you, we're going to go blue in Texas. That we don't just lose the United States.
Yep.
We lose the free world.
Yep.
And so I'll also say this to you, Erica. This is the most
sir.
important election, I think, in the United States in 22. Because everything rests now with the governors.
Yes.
And we are the tip of the spear, Texas is.
Yes,
and
sir.
we're going to get our swagger back under a Huffines administration.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, sir. I wish you good luck.
DonHuffines.com.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Sorry, DonHuffines.com. And sign up, and you can help us out and be part of this revolution of our old ideas that your liberty comes from God and not the government.
Ooh, amen. I love it. Thank you, future
Thank you.
governor, sir.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Okay.